What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Famous Baby. You already know FAMOUS Baby. You know, and I'm on Juice Talk TV because I got that juice. You dig?
They know that nigga got the power. I'm getting money by the thousand.
Juice Talk TV, what it do? It's your main man Corte back with another one, man. Very special guest in the building, the one and only Famous
What's
Baby.
going on? What's
How you
going
feeling,
on?
my boy?
I'm good, man.
Long time, man. It's been a
Yes,
minute.
sir.
It's been a minute.
Yes, sir.
Man. First and foremost, I really want to just say thank you for choosing this platform to just come display your talents, your story, your creative process. I've been seeing you, I've been watching you, you know what I'm saying? We've been conversing back and forth through the internet, you know what I mean? So trying to make this happen and make it do what it do. And
For
now that we're
sure.
here, we about to make it do what it do.
For sure. For sure. Let's get
So
to
just gotta give you your
it.
flowers, man. Thanks for coming on Juice Talk TV, man. So with all that being said, for the people who haven't seen you on this platform, man, just let them know who is Famous Baby.
So, Famous Baby, I'm an independent artist, you know what I mean? I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? I've been rapping, like I've been rapping for about 4 years now. Um, yeah, I've been rapping for about 4 years now. So just trying to figure things out. You know what I mean? But be more consistent. You know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
go.
And I've been learning on the way. So you definitely gonna hear my name. You know what I'm saying? Not just in Milwaukee, but like in different other areas. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I've been seeing you moving around. I've been seeing you doing your thing. So born and raised here, obviously. I'm assuming. I'm gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah. Born and raised here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where exactly, if I can ask?
Man, it's crazy, man. Because if I tell you, you ain't gonna believe me, man. So like,
Ah,
so like I like growing up, you know what I'm saying. It was kind of like a rough for moms, you know what I'm saying. So we moved like literally 20 times, bro,
wow.
from like the time I was like, since I can remember, bro. So since like I'm gonna say high school.
Okay.
So since like going into high school, like the ninth grade, man, I done lived on 24th and Atkinson, 12th and Keith,
Wow.
Buffum and
Wow.
Locust, like
Wow.
35th and 33rd and 34th and Vine,
No wonder why you
34th and
said that.
Walnut,
No
bro.
wonder why you said that. Because if you are a Milwaukeean, if those who are watching this episode, you know most parts that he just named are prime, crazy, crazy areas to be living here in Milwaukee, man. So
Yeah.
he made it through. He making it through, man. So man, kudos to you for going through that. Through
Man,
them
it was a lot,
projects,
man. It was a
man.
lot, man.
So talk
Like,
to us about that, man. How was it growing up for you over there, man?
man, it was tough, man, because I just felt like, like every time I moved somewhere, like for example, I lived on 12th and Keith, you know what I'm saying? Like my eighth grade year, this is before ninth grade, so I'm gonna take a little back a year.
Okay.
So I was in eighth grade, you know what I'm saying? I was living on 12th and Keith, and my guys I went to middle school with, they live on 15th in Concordia. So I used
Wow.
to like go back and forth over there because like they moms was like my moms, you know how it be.
Hmm.
And we used to always just, converse and, kick it and do what kids do, you know what I mean? But like every time I get a friend or something, or every time I get like close to somebody, we had to move. So then I gotta
Restart.
reventure and
Yeah.
go, you know what I'm saying, elsewhere. And then, I gotta put your trust all open up, talk to somebody else. And, kids, we do that like just in general
There you go.
to our own default sometimes. Like we don't be knowing that, we don't be knowing like, we gotta open up again to tell them, oh, where I'm from and these my brothers, or you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, just
Hmm.
all that stuff. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Do you have any other siblings?
yeah, I do, man. So my mama got 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the
Wow.
fourth. I'm the fourth oldest.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't label myself the middle child. It's kind
Don't
of
have the
odd,
middle
like
child syndrome and
right.
all that. Yeah. Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah. So I got 4 brothers, and then I got 2 sisters.
Okay. Okay. Are
Yeah.
they into music as well, or just?
Nah, man. Only person that's into music is my little brother. My little brother Brandon, man, and he like he like his daddy from Chicago.
Okay.
He moved from Wisconsin to Chicago
Mm.
when he was like 7. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And then I ain't seen him since. You know what I'm saying? So he I'm gonna be honest, he actually better than me. But it's crazy because he never got his songs recorded. And
Mm.
like growing up in Chicago, you know, it's I don't know how it is out there, but I
Mm.
heard like, you know, is you gotta do what you gotta do to, you know what I'm saying, to survive, eat or starve, you know.
Kind of
So
sound like.
it kind of sound like yeah, it kind of sound like Milwaukee. So it was
Mm-hmm.
like he like had to go through the stages of, you know, like learning who to put his trust in with the music.
There you go.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
you
So
go.
we was just, you know, when we finally met back up when he moved back down here, like, you know what I'm saying, a couple years ago, he was just he didn't know I did music. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I do music, you know, like so my pops had died
Oh, I'm
in
sorry to hear that. I'm
2016.
sorry to hear
You know what
that.
I'm saying? It's all good, man. So my pops died in 2016. In the beginning of the year, he was the first one to get murdered on New Year's Eve. I mean, New Year's, you know, whatever you call it, New Year's Eve or whatever. So then I kind of like felt I needed to do some type of therapy, self therapy. You know what I'm saying? Self evaluation. So I end up like, you know, trying to add on an extra hobby. So I end up like, man, I'm gonna just do. I always used to like freestyle though. Like when I'd be the car by myself, I used to always freestyle. Like, man, I done heard uh tons of cold beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, you know, Lil Wayne, he, you know, Birdman Jr. Like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It was so like I kind of grew up on like, you know, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Fashion and stuff like that. Even though
Okay.
my situations and circumstances was kind of, you know what I'm saying, messed up or whatever. I
Okay.
still like kind of enjoyed myself and my life around,
That's what's
you know what
up.
I'm saying, hip
You didn't
hop.
let it hinder you.
No,
That's what's up. I do want to say I apologize. I did know that. I'm
yeah,
sorry to hear that. I want to talk to you about that in a minute. I want to ask you about your father, if that's okay.
that's cool. That's cool.
Um, but we're gonna move on for right now.
Okay.
What made you actually want to get into the music? You know, like was it just okay? Like I know you said you always rap,
Hmm.
but what was it that resonated inside of you to the point where it was like, okay, this is a passion for me.
Okay.
This is something that I want to do. This is something I can see myself doing. This is what I want to make it doing. Where did that come from?
So honestly, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It was like I was hanging out with my cousin one day. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't my cousin, but I call him my cousin because we grew up like
That's
since we
cool.
was
You
me
know
and
how
how.
you know how
Yeah,
blacks do.
yeah. So we end up one of our guys was a DJ.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he he lived right on the corner from my cousin. So I was like, one day, like they, you know, they already knew each other. I didn't know they knew each other,
Wow.
but you know what I'm saying? They knew each other somehow. So he was like, you know, I make beats. And I was like, he was like, come hop on one of my beats. And I was like, all right, man, like, you know, just kidding around, like, man, let's go see what you talk about. Let's
Right.
see if his beats really hot or trash. You know how we do it. Like,
Right.
so I end up going over there, went in the booth, man. And I was just I think I was freestyling off like it was like it kind of sounded like a Nipsey Hustle beat. Um, but like I killed it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he
Mm-hmm.
was like, bro, you rap. And I'm like, you know, like kind of like not for real. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And he was like, bro, you should rap for real, bro. Like you nice, bro. And he was
Mm.
like, you ain't never recorded nothing. I was like, nope, never in my life. So then once he seen I could rap, I started going to his studio because he had one in his basement of his house.
Wow.
So I just started going down there, and then that's how I like started writing and started getting better, and you know, I kept being like, how can I get better? You know, like what words can I say?
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because I got a strong voice. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of rap people like where I'm from, like Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Like no disrespect, but they voice not
The
deep.
tone. It's not. It's
You know what I'm
not. It's
saying?
not.
It's
It's not.
like a soft tone
It's
or
not.
like so like it's harder for
You
me
had to
to
find that music, that beat, that lay on your voice just right.
right. You know, like Young Jeezy, he got the pitch in his
Strong
voice is
voice.
high,
Mm-hmm.
but he finds the right beat to tone out his voice so you
Mm-hmm.
can hear him clearly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree with that. I
Yeah.
agree
So
with that.
that's kind of like what I was working on when you know what I'm saying, when I started going to the booth with him and stuff like that. Um, yeah, man. So that's how I started. Actually, you know, just really trying to tap into the music for real, for real.
So, what about your musical influences?
So one of my you probably know him. You know what I'm saying? One of my biggest rap influencers, like growing up, was you know who Reggie Bond is? Reggie.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That is amazing.
yeah. So like we grew up together, man, and you know we played high school basketball together. You know what I mean, and everything. Like he used to get kicked out of school for beating on the desk rapping. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Like so yeah, man. Like I watched how far he went with it, and he was different. He had a different sound,
Different look,
different look, different fashion.
different everything.
And his whole aura was different. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I was like, man, he like he cold, bro. And then the words he was saying, never heard nobody use them. They weren't using them like how he was using them. You know what I mean? It was almost sound like you ain't from here.
I think Reggie Bonds was ahead of his time. I think it was too articulate for
For
Milwaukee.
the generation.
I think and for here,
I would agree
I
with that.
agree.
I would agree with it because, like you said he was ahead of his time. Only reason why is because the stuff he was saying, you gotta really understand music to understand what he's saying. If you don't understand it, it will go over your head and you'll be like, oh, that's weak.
And not only that, and we're not gonna make this about him,
Right,
but
right,
this is a
right.
great topic.
Shout out to Reggie, man.
Shout out to Reggie Bonds. You have to understand him.
Yep.
You have to understand him to understand his music, to understand his mind.
Yeah.
But that's a great influence. Shocked to say, I mean, shocked to hear it, definitely, but it's a great one.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
who else,
Like
industry wise?
like big time. So like growing up, I always liked I like Young Jeezy. I like Meek Mill, when he had the braids.
Battle rap me.
Right. I used to like a lot of people, man. Like them two in particular. Then I like Lil Boosie
Okay,
just because of how he was his own self,
there you go.
kind of like how AI was with the basketball.
Just
It's
himself.
just self. You
And
know
then
what I
they try
mean?
to turn it against you when you just be you. I
Well,
hate
they don't
that.
like you, man. They don't like. They'd rather you tag along.
Conform what they're doing
We
than
ain't
be
doing that, man. We
no
ain't
going
doing
against
that.
the grain.
It's okay. It's okay. And I always say that. It's okay to go against the grain. You know what I'm
Oh, you
saying?
do?
I
That's what's
always say
up.
that, man. It's okay
That's
to go
what's
against the
up.
grain
That's what's
because your
up.
grain may be different from their grain. You know
There
what
it
I'm
is.
saying?
There it
So
is.
yeah, man. I grew up like those three. And then like when I got a little older, it was like Young Dolph, rest in peace. You know what I mean? I can't forget Gucci Man. I can't forget Gucci
Can't
Man, man. He
forget
was a fool in
Gucci.
high school.
For
Everybody.
sure. For sure. For sure.
Uh, yeah. So like artists like those, J Cole, um,
Definitely.
J Cole. Then more on like the romantic side. You know what I mean? Like Wale.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
Wale stuff like that. And then if we take it back, like when my uncles and them used to listen to, and I'd be like, man, that's nice. Who is that? You know, like Master P. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying?
Okay.
Mr.
I
Ice
hear
Cream
you. I
Man.
see
You
you.
know
I
what I
see
mean?
you. I see you, my boy. You know about that.
Ice
Okay.
Cube. You know,
I
today was a
see
good
you.
day.
I see you.
NWA, stuff like that, man. I'm kind of like a all. I
Well
don't.
rounded. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
like to
well
listen to
rounded,
everything.
man.
That's what I like to do. That's what I like to do. I don't stick to one topic, one genre, one person, one sound. You
Yeah,
know.
because you know how you hear like you will hear like a engineer. He'd be like, or somebody basically who like working with in the studio. They'd be like, you got to find that sound, that pitch. Well, what if I got other sounds? It's
That
not
you ain't
okay.
even heard yet.
Yeah, it's not okay to just have one sound. That one sound you have, you can perfect that. But what happens after you're done perfecting that? You know what I mean? People don't think like that. Like I think like that. Like it's okay to sound, sound
Different.
romantic and then
Hmm.
sound hood and then sound,
Versatile.
right. That's what it's called, versatile. You hit it right on the head.
Yeah, versatile. One thing that stood out with me, besides your persona and your great music and your style, is your name,
Okay.
Famous Baby. How did that come about?
So man, honestly, man, I'm gonna be honest. Like, so growing up, I was an athlete. You know what I'm saying? I still am. You know what I mean? So I played basketball.
Okay.
Like I was pretty good at it. You know what I'm saying? And like I went to college for it, on scholarship. Graduated college, playing college ball, played semi-professional, won 2 championships. You know what I mean? So, and then like I just always been around basketball, bro. You know what I'm saying? Basketball and football, track. I stopped that at a certain point, but like basketball and football always been around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people in my family were super athletes. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of my friends, they people played in the NBA
Okay.
or overseas, or so I was always connected with that. You know what I mean? So I just used it to my ability, to my advantage.
And I see you even incorporated with your music because I see one of your covers had you with the basketball. I forgot the name. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah, yeah. Game
Showtime.
time, game
Game
time,
time.
game time. Yeah.
Yep. So it shows. It shows, and it actually like a real cover. I mean, not a real cover. Like he was.
Yeah,
It had to be.
that was my real
Re-
like media day photos.
yeah.
That was the
Okay.
yeah,
That's now you see what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, this got to be real.
Yeah, that was
This.
super real,
I'm
yeah.
like, this is real. This is a real jersey. He got the ball. He really about to like post
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I can see you balling and killing some shit, man. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man. So I just used that to my advantage, man. And so I was just trying to figure out a way to, just make it out the hood. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like they always say basketball, when basketball done, what you gonna do? So I
Mm,
made sure I was like, I'm gonna graduate, you know what I'm saying? So I could have a degree behind me. In case everything else failed, I ain't gotta turn to the streets. You know what
there
I'm
you
saying?
go.
Like you ain't gotta be no street dude.
There you go.
You ain't gotta go out here say you this and you ain't really that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's cool. That's why I say go against the grain.
There you go.
I'm one of them.
There you
Like, you know what
go.
I'm saying?
So let's dig deep into your music a bit, man. How many projects you got out right now?
For you said how
Four.
many
Like
oh, I thought
four.
you said how many brothers. I'm
No, no,
sorry.
no, no. I'm sorry. No, we passed that.
Right, wait.
Projects. I'm sorry.
Right
Projects.
now, honestly, man, I got about like they all singles. I don't got like no album or
Exactly.
EP
I
out.
know. I understand.
So I
I
got
saw
about
that.
like probably like 10,
Okay.
like 8 to 10.
Well, I wasn't expecting. Well, not mentioning the singles because I seen those, but
Yeah.
I meant like full bodies of length. I was looking for a full body of length of work,
You said how many
like
what?
EPs or albums. You don't have any.
Oh yeah, I don't got no. I don't got
Yeah, I was
none.
looking for them.
That's the crazy part.
I
I don't even
know,
got none.
I know. That's what I was
I
saying.
don't even got none, man.
So when we gonna expect? Like, is it in the works, or you
Oh,
just want to
it's in the
single it
works.
out right now?
So
Or
like I love singles because I like people to dive in and focus on, what I'm saying, that track. You know what I mean? That way they can
that's smart. I
figure
like
it
that.
out.
I like that.
Because if you put out something too fast and you just your name ain't established like that, then you have to then they trying to basically figure you out. So they listening to different songs that may have different generals to them or different
They might relate to this. They might relate to that. They friend might relate to this.
right. You know what I'm saying? And then it's confusing. I'm like, dang, he sound nice, but like,
What is he
what's what?
about?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to figure you out. So with the singles, they can figure you out more. They can dive. They can be like, okay, well, he said this because of that. But in his other song, his other single, you could go back to my other single real quick. It ain't got to be on the whole other album. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like you could really go click back and be like, okay, well, he said this, and then that song he said that. But he meant this. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like
So
that.
all makes sense, and you can find it out quicker versus you know what I'm saying, like displaying or putting out like a project, an album. You know what I'm saying? With an album, people tend to like more of the song. They tend to like more of the songs that they can really listen and understand
That's
to.
why I was just saying they can relate to this and relate to that, relate to this.
Yeah.
But as far as them singles, like you can really sit back and soak that in, like you were
Right.
saying,
Right. And then you can be like, who is this cat? Then you can play it again.
or a different one.
Right. Or a different one. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, dang, he on that other album. Let me go try to find that. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
But it's in the works though.
Yeah, it's definitely in the works, man. Like I said, all 23, you know what I'm saying? I've been working.
I was
Like,
gonna say one thing I can say, not to cut you off, famous. You have been very consistent, very very consistent. Ever since I followed you, been seeing you, been working. You have been very consistent. It's like you do not miss a beat. So I do want
yeah,
to
I be
applaud you on
trying, man. Even like, you know how people like,
that.
they pay to get pay to get views or pay to get their stuff or pay for promo. I'm gonna say that, pay for promo. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I also like to do my own thing too. So like, if you know how they be like, oh, this many people watch your story, like I don't really care about how many views and stuff I get. I just know people are gonna watch me regardless, and my fan base gonna grow because I'm authentic.
I
You
like
feel what
that.
I'm saying? Like, what you see on Instagram is what I am.
I like
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you see me with a basketball. You see me. You know what I'm saying? You see me like just doing like positive stuff or posting positive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or like
Red carpet events. I seen you
right. You
at
know what I'm saying? Like
a.
just stuff like that. Like you could be a positive influencer. You don't gotta be like
Without having numbers.
you don't gotta right because it sometimes I'm gonna be honest. I feel like a lot of people who got the numbers, they got the numbers, but they ain't get them the right way. You
Mm.
feel what I'm saying? Like they got them, but they not like how can I say it? They got the numbers in the fan base, but is it authentic? You feel what I'm saying? Like, did you do it the right way or did you rush?
Mm. That's a nice one.
You know what I
And
mean?
I want to just piggyback off what you were saying about the whole paying to play.
Okay.
That's a big topic here in the city, especially when people come on the show. And I tell people, you got to invest in yourself.
You do, and that's the truth though.
You
Like
have to
that
invest
that
in
is
yourself.
that is true. You do have to
When
pay
they
to
hear
play.
when they hear pay to play, some people quick to say, "I'm not paying nobody to put my stuff on this. I'm not paying nobody to do this. I'm not paying them. Not you. I'm just saying that I'm not paying nobody to do that." But
Right.
you think that you just gonna get on this billboard for free,
Right. Because you know so and so.
or you think you're gonna get on this radio station for free?
Right. Yeah.
No, you have to invest in yourself. And that's the
It's
one of
kind of
the
like a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, like you were saying, like you trying to get your name on a billboard. You know what I mean? It costs whatever it costs. But you might know the person, so you trying to get a deal. Like, hey man, I can give you such and such.
right.
But no, his price is his price.
His price is his price.
But y'all, if you pay him, he gonna make sure your name go up there. So you both of y'all win in the end.
But a lot of people want it to just fall in the lap, put you up there, and then that's it, without no leg work, no compensation, no hard work, no hard intent. Nothing is handed out, nothing is given to me.
Right.
And I think a lot of artists really got that. And I think it's the internet fault a little bit, like you were saying.
Yeah.
But I think we need to get this together, like with that, like not paying to play, but paying your way. You know what I mean? As far as investing in yourself and
Right.
knowing your worth, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's deeper than that. It's farther than that.
Definitely deeper than that, man. A lot of like 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 you gotta. It's just like when they say like it ain't about what you know, it's who you know. That's true, but it's to a certain extent.
That's very true. That's
You
more
know what I'm
true.
saying? Because it's like once you get to that certain extent, it's like then what else after that?
Because if you know somebody, y'all meeting, y'all talking, but you don't know nothing, how can you even bring something to the table? But you know this,
Exactly.
you know everybody here, but you're not even bringing nothing to the table because you don't know nothing.
So you at the meeting looking goofy, and all the people at the table that you said know everything, they feel like you should know something too because you ain't on the meeting. But if you don't know nothing, then you like, dang, like now you gotta go back and rehearse. Now they done moved on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Ooh, hit
saying?
it on the head. It's too
And
late.
that's how it is, man. Like Milwaukee, man, like it's like a gift and a curse being here, bro. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, and you know how people be like, oh, they throwing shade on their own city. I love my city, man. Like I'm born and raised here. You know what I'm saying? And I always speak facts, like about anything. You know what I'm saying? And more people should do that
Mm-hmm.
instead of trying to, you know what I mean? Like, oh, let me agree with that. No, it's okay, bro. Like Milwaukee's a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? It's been a lot of rappers it's been a lot of rappers that people don't know that actually could have made it.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they really had the gate wide open for them, and if they fell short on their end, like
Mm.
they dropped the ball.
That's
You know what
true.
I'm saying? Like it's a lot of, and
We
they
ain't gotta
younger
call no
too.
names. We ain't gotta call no names, but it's
Right? You
true.
know what I'm saying? They younger too, so it's like when I go to certain studios and stuff, man, I be hearing it. I be
Mm.
hearing it. Like I be hearing it, man. I be like, man, for real?
to
Because I always thought it was hard to come from Milwaukee to make it
the t-
to the music level, just because other states get known before we do
right,
with everything.
right,
You know what I'm saying? But once I learned that, you know, like a lot of cats had the opportunity.
right.
You know what I'm saying? They just fell short of their end. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I get it now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, so a lot of cats they just be doing it
mm.
just cause they friend
Interesting.
do it or they
They
homie do it.
right, and they do it. They ride around in the car and listen to it, and it just circulate.
Yeah, and that's
It
it.
just
Circle
lets
like
it just
with them
circulate.
though.
That's what I'm talking about. It just
Yeah, yeah,
circulate.
yeah.
It just circulate. It might go out to a friend or two,
Yeah, or they might play it like at a little party or something, or you know what I
and that's when
mean.
the if you take your craft seriously, that's where that investing come in.
Yep,
That's where you that promotion come in. We're
for
gonna use
sure.
promotion.
Yeah, yeah,
Cause you
promotion.
gotta, I mean, you know what I mean? We know,
Yeah,
and that's the easiest thing about an artist is to make the product, but
yeah.
selling it,
That's the hard part.
the business.
That's the hard part. But that's like you said, it's a business, man. Like to be honest, man, it's like you know what I'm saying. If somebody from 105.7, you know what I mean, they you know they be on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to get your song on the radio, it's like you got to go holler at them on your own. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And whatever they tell you, hey, this how you got to do it. You do these steps. If you don't do it like that, you
You're
ain't
not
gonna
gonna
see no
know.
results. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's gonna circulate
Right.
in your car.
Yep. Circulate. You know what I'm saying? It's like what good is it doing if you keeping that same mindset, or I'm gonna record here, but I ain't gonna invest in it. Why you recording then? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I can't, like when I do music, man. I can't like it's man. I'm gonna be honest. Like so when I was like ever since I've been rapping, the 4 years I've been rapping, it's like the studios I went to known studios
Mm.
like in Milwaukee,
Mm-hmm.
and like I've been told that it's a lot of cats that come in there and they can't do what I do.
Mm.
Like they can't drop a song, like they can't record like that.
Mm.
It don't take me like 30 minutes to record a song.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's actually good.
That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? Like
You
that's
saving
actually
time
right.
because you take more time into editing it now.
Yep.
Adding this,
Ad
taking that,
libs, in and
and
outs,
is
like you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
levels. You know what I
yep,
mean? You don't want to take your whole studio recording
nope. And they was like, you know, they was just telling me like, man, you be coming prepared, man. I like that.
time is
Like
money.
you know what you coming here to do. You ain't wasting time. You ain't doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like you
And
ain't
it
doing.
shows. It
You know what I mean?
shows. It shows in your work, your music, your creativity. It shows,
And that's like one thing you said, creativity, man. I'm kind of big on that. So I've been trying to like, you know, figure out like, you know what I'm saying, how can I enhance my creativity, you know what I'm saying, while still getting better in all the other categories, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's
So
up, man. So what can we expect next coming from, man? What I would say project, but you already said that's in the works. Any
yeah.
more singles coming out right now?
Yeah, man, I just dropped a single actually.
You did.
I just
You
dropped a
did.
single,
You
Stay a
did.
While.
You
It's like it's
did. You did.
kind of like a R&B
R&B joint. Yep. I
type
meant
of
to bring
joint,
it up. You
man.
did. You did.
And it's radio edited too, man. So you probably gonna hear it on the radio soon,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
I've been in works with, you know, people, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I just gotta get certain things set up and then after that I'll be good. So yeah, man, I'm definitely like that Stay a While is that's a nice track, man. That's like one of the best ones I done did so
Yeah,
far.
fire.
No cussing in it.
Definitely
Radio
fire.
edited, you know what I'm saying? You can play it anywhere,
There
in
you
front of
go.
anybody.
There you
You know what
go.
I mean? So yeah, man, I got that. And then what's coming up, man, I got a couple like, you know, just hip hop, you know what I mean? Hip hop tracks coming up, man. That will be dropping real soon. Probably like it's almost man, this year going by fast.
Yeah, it
It's
is. Right. Right. It is. You're right.
so yeah, probably like next couple weeks I'm gonna just get to dropping like back to back, you know
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go.
Just being more they're gonna be singles though, you
Of
know what I'm
course.
saying? And
Hey,
then
keep
like
your method going. Keep it going.
but yeah, man, I'm I'm just you know what I'm saying, I ain't moving too fast, I ain't moving too slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, my lane while also networking and, you know what I'm saying, and connecting with, you know, authentic people, you know what I'm saying, in the business.
There you go, man.
So yeah,
Salute to you on that one, man, for
yes
sure.
sir, man.
Any positive words you just want to let the people know before you get up out of here, man?
Yeah, man. So like, you know, it ain't about how you start. You know what I'm saying? When you start, when you're doing music or whatever you're doing, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna see it right away. You ain't gonna see the results right away. People want the results right away, you know what I'm saying, instead of working for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like working for it is like days when you don't want to do it, you know what I'm saying, you still grind and you still do it and you still figure it out. Or people you don't want to talk to, you gotta open your mouth and know how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying, if you got a dream or you got something you want to do, man, and something, you know what I mean, there's people around you that's knocking you down or, you know what I'm saying, they ain't on your level or they, you know what I'm saying, just basically ain't trying to do what you trying to do what you trying to do, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to, you know what I'm saying, like create a distance without it, you know what I'm saying, without it being any type of, you know what I'm saying, beef or he hating on me or, you know what I'm saying, because it's life. People grow, people don't. You know what I'm saying? So
Well
whatever you
said.
do, man, just keep whatever y'all do, man, just keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? It's called consistency, man. They'll see you later. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like Drake said, thank me later. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be like that.
Sir, man, let the people know where they can find you at, famous baby.
Man, you can find me on Instagram, man. You know, YouTube. Um, but most of my music I'll be promoting is on Instagram. You know, you can catch me on there. My page is famous underscore baby four. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, famous underscore baby and the number four. You know what I mean? I'm on Instagram. So yeah, man, I'm on, you know, I'm on social media. Probably gotta do a little better as far as like creating other, you know, pages and whatnot. But you know what I mean? I got real like true people who
There you go. That's
like
all
my
you need.
stuff,
And
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's
So
all that matters. You got your fan base.
right.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, man. The one and only famous baby. New single out right now. Go tap in because he just dropped that not too long ago. Stay a while, correct?
Stay a while. Yes,
Stay a
sir. Stay a
while. For
while.
the ladies, man, he switched it up real quick, but you know, he gonna get back up on his hip hop tip. Other than that, y'all already know, man. Famous baby, Cool Tay, Juice Talk TV. Till we see each other again, man. We out.
Yes, sir.
They know that nigga got the power. I'm getting money by the thousands. What's in my way?